Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we are going to be working on the Williams Grand Prix score reels. So, let's get this apart. First thing we're going to do is we're going to see how this little bugger pops out here. Little lever here. Right on the side here. Right on the bottom here, there's a little lever. You can kind of see my finger pushing it. You push it in. This tilts forward and it lifts up. Alright, see how that works? Let's get this back up here. Alright, we got this up. We need to take this clip out and these 3 screws. So I have my basket to put all the parts and hardware in. First we're going to do is remove this little clip. All this is a C-clip. Let's move this there. All this is a C-clip. You can just pop it right out. I always try to keep my fingers on it because these do like to fly. And I'm be putting all my screws and stuff like that in one basket. And all my plastic stuff will be going in another basket. All the metal is going in one basket. Let's just do it that way. The screws, springs, clips will go in one basket to clean. The plastics will go in another basket to clean. The score reels will be hand cleaned. I don't mess around with the score reels. Now we got a clip here, and a clip here, spring and spring. See how this is all set up? You'll notice there's a big fat cam right here, and it will move this lever. Right now we're open, closed, open. That just moved that. That was pretty sloppy. Yeah. Let's put some pressure on this so you can see how it works. I forgot I took the reel off, so you can't really see how this works. I'm putting low pressure right in here, just keep this down. Okay, we are right here. This is open, closed, open from what it looks like. This goes all the way around. Now we're gonna move the cam. Now it's closed, closed, open, 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 open. Is that closed? I can't see what my clean glass is. Let me get my flashlight out. It looks closed. Yeah. Open, closed, closed. Let's look again. Let's get this down a little bit better. Okay, wait. Open, open, open. That's barely open. That's closed because I can see it moving. You can see both of the contacts moving. So that means it's closed. That one's closed. So that's open, closed, closed. Open, close, closed, open, 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 close, closed. Okay. That's how the score reel operates. Alright, you can see that now. I hope you did see that. Alright, so we're going to take these little clip off here. And I do recommend stocking up on them. I haven't lost one in a while, but I probably just jinxed myself. I do have some in stock. Come out right like that. There's wipers on here that rub on this board here, but that will get cleaned and replaced. This pulls right out. You can see how dirty that is. And we'll take these screws out here, because we'll clean that too. Oh, those are loose already. Which aren't good. We don't want those loose. You can see how that laid in there. That just held the tension on it. So when you pressed on that to get the reel out, it made it pop loose. The metal and plastic will go together. And then you get 2 screws here. 1, 2. That loosens up the relay so we can get the sleeve out. Should we do that now? I do want to see if it turns. Okay. You can see it's turning. That's all I care about. You did see it turned. That means the coil isn't jacked up. So I'm going to leave that attached for right now. I will go through all the other score reels on here, take them all apart the same way, and then we'll get back together and put them back together. I'll probably show you the tray of all the dirty, nasty parts. The Harbor Freight cleaner that I highly recommend. Actually, I recommend any ultrasonic cleaner. It's just awesome for plastics. So invest in one if you're doing this a lot, or they're good for everything, jewelry, all that stuff. Not reels though. You don't want to ultrasonic clean reels. You might take your paint off. These will, you can see how crappy these look. These are going to look beautiful when I'm done. These are the smaller 3-inch reels. The other ones are like 4-inch. But nothing wrong with these. They'll clean up good. And if they do get nasty, you know, like with these scratches here, I have a paint pen, a fine tip paint pen. I can touch those up and you won't even notice it. Alright, next part, you're going to probably see a basket full of parts and them going into the ultrasonic cleaner, coming out of it, and reassembly. We'll stick on the same one since it's a good camera angle and you guys can see all this. Alright, we got the score reels completely out of the machine and all the parts off of them. Let me see if I can get one without it all tangled up. This one had a stuck coil sleeve and I got it out, which I use a socket. The socket just happens to be the exact same size of a coil sleeve, and I just push them out. If you can get the sleeves out, the coils are still good. if the sleeve is melted in a coil, spam caller. If the sleeve is melted in a coil, the coil is bad. Sometimes the sleeves are just too fat when they make them, or the coil got a little overheated or something, but I've pushed out stuck sleeves and on my own machines, and I've never had a problem with the coil. So some people are like, yeah, if it's stuck in, it's garbage, replace the coil. No, I'll ohm this later, and as long as it ohms correctly, there is nothing wrong with the coil. All it is either it was a tight fit to begin with, or it was it just got a little warm. These are all the sleeve reels taken apart. There's all the dirty, nasty ones, all the hardware, and all the dirty, nasty parts. So let's get these cleaned. Alright, we got the reels all cleaned up on the machine. We got all the little parts and stuff cleaned up. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little naphtha. Got this nice little dropper. We're going to put a little bit on here. That I got from my buddy Mike at work. Thanks, Mike. And we're going to clean this circuit board off. We're going to get all the old grease off of it. All you need to do is worry about these contacts that are right around in this area. Let's see if I can get that a little more tighter. And let's put this one up just to here. There, just this area right here. You don't need to worry about up here, but you can wipe that off too. And I wipe these shafts off. These three are the one that holds levers. This one is just a spring shaft. It doesn't need to be cleaned off, but it doesn't hurt to clean it off. And while that's drying, we're going to take this coil off and get at the sleeve. As you can see, it's just these two screws right here. That's actually going to be 3 screws. I forgot it's got the loom on it too. The loom holder right here blocks it from coming out. Now remember, this is a longer screw. This will pull away, and we can get the coil stop off. And we'll give that a good cleaning real quick. Clean all the old power off, inspect it. I haven't really had a bad square reel coil stop yet, so I don't ever intend on probably keeping them in stock, but I should at least keep one in stock. Old nasty coil sleeve. I'll wipe this off. Get that all clean back there. We'll get this clean. We'll go around here. Get this clean. As you can see with this old black dust is just nasty. It gets all over everything. Alright, we'll wipe this off here on the back too. Alright, we got that. Our last sleeve. And that's my son talking. He's narrating too, Ryan. You might as well say hi to the fans.
Hi.
There you go. He's playing, looks like Fortnite. Anyways, now we're going to put the screws back in. And surprisingly, a lot of these screws on this machine for the coil stops were loose. But we're going to put them back tight again. They do have lock washers on them. This one right here doesn't have to be really that tight. It's just holding a loom down. but I still did make it just about as tight as the other ones do. Or other ones are. Okay. We gotta clean. Now we're gonna get on these contacts here. I do 2 of them. Oops. That's why I take the glass out of the head. Because if I would have dropped that on there, I could have scratched the back of the glass, and we don't want to do that. We're just going in here and cleaning the contacts. I'm only cleaning 2 of them right now. 2 on this stack, and then this one right here. And you'll see when I clean that other one. Other one I let my new parts help me clean it. Take one of my old beat Scotch-Brite pads, and we're going to go around on here. I use the old one because it's like all falling apart, and it conforms easy, if that's the proper word, to these tight little spots. You want to get them all nice and clean again, because you do have a contact that rides on there. They're a little bit of a pain to get in there and clean, because you will nick your finger on that. Okay. As you can see, that's all nice and clean. Alright, now we're going to take a little super lube. Super lube. We're going to take a little super lube and run her around here. Go around here, and around here. Take some of that off with my finger and go on there. Okay. They're all nice. Now we're going to take this plunger and we're going to clean the surface on that. Because when you do put this in ultrasonic cleaner, you're going to get a very, very thin layer of rust on there. So I am just going to go over it real quick. As you can see, I'm spinning this back and forth, and then I turn it and go like that, and get this all cleaned off. Alright, there, now it's all smooth. It's got some metal staining, but it's smooth, and that's what matters. And then we're going to go over this and clean these 2 little contacts right there. Because that's what rides on here. Alright. Now I apply a little super lube just to the bottom of this, because it does ride on this upright part of this. So that does give it a little lubrication there. Then we take one of our little baby micro snap rings. And we'll take the pliers, needle nose, and snap it back in. Actually, there was 2 of these missing on the whole machine. Now I look at these contacts and see how well they move, if they open and close properly. Now, as you can see, I just use that lever to hold this last contact closed. so I don't bend it with my fingers and do the last little cleaning on that switch. There we go. Same with this one. I put a little bit right here, and then I put a little bit in this groove here because this is a cam, and it rides on this shaft here, this on the end here. There. And that is what activates the lever. You'll see it move up and down. And that's what engages the switches. And then the same with this one. Anything else you want to say, Ryan, while you're being recorded?
I got him.
We take the spring. And it goes around the stick here, like that. And we take the plunger, put it back in here, get her like that. And then the spring goes around here and on there. Now this has a special little plate here. And this is what locks the score motor into the assembly. There. It goes like that. And we got 2 screws. Let's screw that down. That also has this bracket which keeps this plunger assembly aligned. So it's got 2 purposes. You notice on some of the other reels they had metal there, which did that job. See how that's doing that? It should be going up to close the switch, down to open those switches, and then close, closed, open. Now we are going to look for the groove, which is now right here. That groove lines up with the nub right here, and that has to fit right into the assembly like that, and that lets the cam know what number is lining up. So you get accurate scoring. If you don't have those 2 lined up, you will not have accurate scoring, and your machine will not zero out. You might have one odd number that pops up and never zeroes out. So those 2 have to be all lined up, and also this will not screw down properly. It'll be cockeyed. And these you just want to put down, you'll feel them, and then all of a sudden you'll feel them get snug real fast. And that's it. And then that goes back on there like that, and boom. Just make sure it all works good. It's all fluid and free. I just want to make sure those remained in the position they're supposed to be. The top one closes, and then the bottom two still stay closed, and then they both open, and then they close and the bottom one stays open. And then this gets a little pivot to it It's got a groove up on top. It fits in. This slides down into the bracket. And voila! This head is all done, and we're at 11 hours and 30 minutes. Actually it's 11 hours and 33 minutes. I accidentally reset this just before this video. But yeah, we're at 11 hours and 33 minutes. So we can officially stop that. This head's all done. I went through everything on it. I went through this mechanism off camera because it was a real pain to do. I can't get it out. As soon as I get a machine where I can get one of these out, I will show it. I believe on the play field there are 2 of these for the spinners. I can't remember if there are or not, but if they're on a play field I should be able to get a better video of it. On this one I couldn't even move it, so there was like no way I could get like a real good video of these. But this is one of the stepper match unit assemblies. But anyways, give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up in stereo. Like and subscribe. If you like this video, send her on over to your friends, share it, spam the world with it. Check us out on Facebook at Mark's Basement Arcade. And thanks again, Mike, for this bottle. I really get used to it. I got one for alcohol too, but I haven't been using alcohol for a while. Only recreational. But that's another story. So anyways, thanks again for watching, and I'm going to clean this thing back up the rest of the way and slap her back on the machine, and you actually won't be seeing any videos of this machine for a while. I got another project I got to do. So this machine's on a back burner, and the custom machines always come first. So anyways, that's about it. Later.